Okay, let's do it. You, this is your fault, Zach. You brought this up. All right, let's talk about Shedeur real quickly, right? Let's talk about Shedeur because we all understand that you got shafted, should have got drafted earlier, whatever. We've talked about it too many times. You going on mute and doing all that shit, brother, like you right now, Zach, right now, and I'm not saying in terms of talent level, you are a quality player, but you right now are in the same position as Bronny James. You are the son of an all-time great athlete, but you are a low-round draft pick. You have got to do everything right.
No. Incorrect. He's a low-round draft pick, not because of his talent.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Bronny James was a low-round draft pick because of the cardiac arrest and then his talent.
Yes, I completely. But the facts are the facts right now, right? You went in the 5th round. It could be forever, whatever. You went in the 5th round. Bear in mind, we're living in a league right now that if you were a number 1 draft pick or not a 1st round draft pick, you are getting a second chance in the league. Whether we're looking at Danny Dimes, Matt Jones, whoever, like they're all getting second chances because they were 1st round draft picks. As a 5th round draft pick, right? You have got to say and do everything right. When Dak Prescott came into the league originally as a 3rd round draft pick and he replaced Tony Romo, he had to say and do everything right because if you don't, the leash is very short. I'm not saying that you're not allowed to be funny or whatever, but doing that miming, not talking and interview shit, nobody's gonna think that's cute. No, that doesn't help you.
No, so you're right. So I totally agree with that, and I'm with Shedeur because I know that he got shafted not because of his talent.
I'm with it as well.
I am not with like what he done there.
That's self-sabotage.
No, yeah. So no. Zach. You know me. I'm a Shedeur guy, so I am with you. But there was no benefits for him to do that.
What was the benefits? Zach?
There was none. Like I get why he did it. There was no reason as to why he didn't do it. But there were no benefits to it whatsoever. Yeah. Producer's getting his mic. And so don't get twisted. There was no benefits to it. So I get the frustration. I get
all of it. And then Dion coming out and backing it, I'm like, you're his dad. Like, the thing is, sometimes, we make rash decisions, but your parents should just be like, I don't think that was the right thing to do. Like, that... Objectively, it wasn't the end of the world. It didn't kill anyone. But I don't think Dion should be endorsing that because ultimately that's not going to get you a job. That's not going to make anybody think, you know what, we should actually give Shedeur a try.
No, but this is the thing. And I said it earlier. I said Shedeur's going to come in by like week 8 or 9. Dylan Gabriel was going to stink it up and next thing you know, Shedeur's going to be there. So, and even still, like people were saying trade for Shedeur now. Like Gino's been stinking it up in the Raiders. Tom Brady, you worked with Shedeur. You know the kid.
He betrayed them.
So
he betrayed them because like they passed up on them a few times. I don't think Tom Brady fucks with me like that. If he did, he would have pulled the trigger in the 3rd round.
Yeah, probably.
Check 1, 2. Alright, cool.
Go on, say what we need to say.
Shedeur Glazer.
Now, the reason you guys don't understand why he done that.
No, I do. I just don't think
the reason he done that is because no matter what he says,
yes,
he's getting scrutinized.
Yes,
he says the right thing. You know, this guy's been seen at multiple high schools training out by himself. He's had his head down. He's doing everything right. The media is still ripping this guy to shreds. So he thought, do you know what? Let me just say nothing. Because that's what you lot want, right? Because I say the right thing and the madness happens. And what do? He says nothing. Oh, now he's immature. Now he can't do this. Now he can't do that.
You think
he cannot win no matter
you think what he did was mature?
What? Huh?
You think what he did was mature? Would you have done that?
No. So Zach, I agree with you. I agree with the whole scrutiny. I agree with the whole scrutiny and everything.
He's got the weight of the world against
brother,
him as a 5th round.
But say you're
it doesn't make sense.
But say you're working.
He's getting so much.
You're working at TalkSport, and you feel like you got shafted in terms of opportunities. To get your opportunity, are you going to do something that's detrimental to getting your opportunity? Or are you going to just actually just behave like how...
But that's what he is doing. He is behaving. He is doing all the right things, but he's still getting shafted in the news.
Yeah,
Brown's media is still like...
How's he getting shafted, though? You want him to be playing right now, yeah? We need to get over the fact that he was drafted in the 5th round. That's what happened. He's not going to be starting over Dylan Gabriel. He's just not. So, like, that's the reality of the situation we're in. So how is he getting shafted?
So why is he there? What's he doing there?
Because he was drafting... He's lucky to be there, bro.
So who's better, him or Kenny Pickett?
No, that's not the point.
Like, I'm trying to say, what's going on with him? Like, what's the...
Well, this is what I said.
Maybe these Colorado niggas ain't as good as you thought they were. Where's Travis Hunter?
No, he's playing tonight.
Where's
Travis, what about, bro?
Where's Travis Hunter?
He's playing.
Because you man told me, you man came with this podcast and going, hey, them man know more about college ball than I do. He said, nah, Kweku, he can do it. He can be a number one receiver and he can be a corner. The brother's not showing me he can do either of those things. He's not showing me he can do either of those things. And the thing is,
he got a nice PBU.
He did.
He got a nice PBU in week 3, bro. Like,
first of all, I don't even want to go inside to how the Jags are and their whole setup and to explain why I'm going to go off about Travis Hunter. So we can leave that to the side. Watch your mouth. I just feel like
watch your mouth was killing me, bro. All right, no, but Zach, I agree with you. Listen, I, you know me, I'm a Shedeur guy, and I said, listen, how this is going to play out with the Cleveland Browns is that Flacco's going to be out because Joe Flacco, and it's 2025. Dylan Gabriel, I watched a lot of Dylan Gabriel at Oklahoma and Oregon as well. The guy who's more for the position, I don't think he's that good. I think he's going to play himself out of the position, and they're going to try Shedeur by week 8 or 9. Yeah. So I knew this was going to happen. I knew when Joe Flacco was dropped, Dylan Gabriel will come in next because we saw the official depth chart, right? So I am not worried. I just don't think him miming was beneficial. If you have nothing to say to the media, just say, you know what, I have nothing to say. I'm not going to take any media questions. Sorry, guys. Boom, done. No one bats an eyelid. But you doing the whole miming thing, it was funny to me. I couldn't care less. But it just wasn't, it didn't benefit. It still gives them something to talk about, even when there's nothing to talk about.
The same way I don't want my goalkeepers to have a high top. It's the same way that I don't want my quarterback.
Goalkeepers should not have hat. Yeah, and brother, this is a third. This is a third string quarterback. Like we don't like. You got to remember, he's a third string quarterback in the NFL. Yeah. Like regardless of his talent, right? He's a third string quarterback in the NFL. I can go through every single team right now. I couldn't tell who's our first string quarterback. It's Sam Ehlinger, but he's. Again, inactive. I know you know that because I'm a Broncos fan. Yeah. I couldn't tell you Dallas's first string quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, we don't talk about first string quarterbacks. There's a reason we're talking about him because he's Shedeur Sanders. And don't get it twisted. All he has to do is wait till... Right now, all he has to do is just keep his head down, wait till Dylan Gabriel stinks it up, and then he will be fine.
I'll concede. He shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, no, he shouldn't have. And I agree. I'm not going to say like, you know what, it's ruined his stock. Like, I get why he done it. But I just didn't see any benefits.
I feel like this guy, he left high school. He had offers from Georgia, Alabama. The nigga went to a HBCU. Said, I'm doing this for black people. Got ripped. Went to Colorado. Got ripped. Done a second year. Got ripped. Went to the draft. Got ripped. Got drafted in the 5th round. Got pranked to the draft. Got ripped. Went to the Browns. Played well in the preseason. Got ripped. Sitting on the bench, he got ripped.
He didn't get ripped to Colorado.
He hasn't done anything. As in national media.
Man. No.
Let me get my shelf. Get my shelf. Gets drafted to the Browns. The whole draft process, madness, got ripped. Has his head down, gets ripped, and the only thing he's done is mime. And now we're sitting here going, look what he's done. This. This guy can't catch a break.
Nah.
Yeah, but you look at the content.
He should know that we're primetime son, bro. You should know that.
Also,
I've never seen a 5th round pick get this much media coverage.
Yeah, because there's never been a 5th round pick that's the son of the best corner in the.
The nigga can really play.
Yeah,
he's
okay,
really that good.
Okay.
That's why he's getting so much media coverage because it's like, look, Geno Smith, he's played shit. You might as well send him to the Raiders right now.
Yeah, but okay, so the reason why I'm saying the Colorado didn't get ripped is that he weren't on national TV and being talked about the Heisman at the beginning of the season because he was a sick quarterback. He was getting that national coverage because his dad is Deion Sanders. He was on national TV because his dad is Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders created that vibe and brought his son along for the vibe. It weren't like we were all just like, look at this random quarterback that we're all enamored by. The reason why he was getting that talk and getting that hype is because he was Deion Sanders' son. So part of our thinking in terms of how good he is also is combined with the fact that he is the son of one of the greatest athletes we have ever seen. I'm not saying that nigga's is not good. But I'm saying part of the reason why we are so enamoured by him is because his dad is one of the
same
greatest
way we all want Bronny to do well.
The same way we're all enamoured by Bronny, even though I'm not comparing Bronny and yeah, but I'm not comparing Bronny.
Yeah, but once Bronny unlocks that 20% for all blood, then he's gone, bro.
I don't even know. Is he LeBron's son? He's so short. I'm sorry.
He's like 6'3", bro.
I thought LeBron's son was gonna be everything. The greatest nigga. I'll actually take that bit out.
This is the thing with Shedeur. Shedeur is a first round talent. He was especially in this QB draft. He was a first round talent. He was good at Colorado. Because remember, Colorado won one game last season before he came.
Yeah.
And then even though they had that losing season, they got some more stuff, and then they had a winning season. Like he turned. When did they move to the Big 12 in his second season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He turned a Big 12 team into a winning team, which is not easy for any quarterback. That's not easy.
Yes,
that's not easy at all.
If you take away the deal, say his name was Shane Saunders.
If his name was Shane Saunders, he's getting drafted before Dylan Gabriel, Jackson Dart,
not Colorado.
Drake May.
At Colorado.
JJ McCarthy.
No, different draft class.
Not Colorado.
Yeah, no, he is.
He is.
I think we started to care about Colorado because they're on TV.
No, we started to care about Colorado is because
of Dion.
But Colorado, before Deion Sanders, like Colorado sucked before Deion Sanders, but Colorado was a big uni. Yeah. It is a big uni. Listen, it's not an LSU, it's not Alabama, it's not a Georgia, it's not an Ohio State, it's not one of those ones. But the whole point of Deion going to Colorado was to turn that thing around, bro.
Yeah.
It was literally it's like going to the worst Premier League team and turning it around and bringing your son and turning it around.
Yeah.
So that's why they went to Colorado, and that's why Colorado got this media coverage, because it's like, oh my gosh, Deion Sanders, Mr. Primetime's gone to one of the worst college teams. Yeah. He's brought his son. What's it going to be like? So that's why it got the national coverage. But he's more like if he was at an Ohio State, because remember he got offers out of high school. If he went to any of those colleges,
Georgia,
do you know what I mean? He would have been there. And bear in mind, like right now, the college quarterbacks are not.
If he was
like Arch Manning is the only one we're talking about. You can maybe say Dylan Raiola because he fetishizes Patrick Mahomes, but like
if he was that 30, he'd be above Dylan Gabriel in the depth chart.
Oh,
he would, bro. If he
no. Kweku, the only reason I'm going to disagree. Kweku, the only reason I'm going to disagree with you here is because we saw all throughout the preseason that he training camp, he outperformed Dylan Gabriel. Even after when he was outperforming Dylan Gabriel, we all watched we all saw everyone was locked into a Browns preseason game.
I know. I watched the game.
Kweku, the fact that you watched a Cleveland Browns preseason game, and I know you watched it not because of the talent, you watched it because
the way that you man talk about Shedeur as if he's Jaden Daniels. That's the way that you man talk about. That's the way he talks about him. That's the way he talks about him.
That's
the way we're treating him.
No. But you talk about him as if it's undeniable.
He is the GOAT.
Yeah, so that's okay. So that's him. I just don't like the fact that this is a first round out of this quarterback draft class that just got drafted. This was a first round talent.
Is he better than Jackson Dart?
Yes, he was. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Tyler Slow, that waste man.
Do you know what I mean? Like New York fans were saying, why did we draft Jackson Dart before Shedeur, when Shedeur was still available? They were crying. This is the only thing as to why I'm defending Shedeur.
They're not crying right now.
Because we can all agree Shedeur was drafted in the 5th round, not because of his talent.
I'm so sorry.
Why have you become a hater?
I'm not a hater.
No, he's just trying to see things from a different perspective, and you're glazing him too much, which is trying to make him become a hater.
That's probably why, because you're glazing him so much. I'm like, if this guy was so undeniable, he's a guy that everyone's talking about being this good, bro. He's not going in the 5th round. I don't care how the NFL was such a racist league, right? And there's so much institutional racism. But a talent like that, if he is really first round talent, doesn't go in the 5th round.
Yeah, but see the thing, I don't think this is institutional racism because a black quarterback went first. I think this is I think they hate Deion's mouth.
They just hate Deion's mouth.
Yeah, bro. I
heard he was going up to NFL teams. Yeah, you ain't taking my son.
Yeah.
Oh well, then that's.
But you're getting at Shedeur. I'm saying it's not Shedeur. That's what we're trying to tell you.
So it's Deion.
Yeah.
Okay, so you blame Deion for this.
Do you remember when I said?
Yeah.
Do you remember? Do you not remember?
I love Deion.
Bro, do you not remember when I remember being on the phone to you after the draft and I said,
you said it's a Deion thing.
I said this was a Deion thing.
Yeah.
I said this had nothing to do with Shedeur.
Shedeur's getting killed.
Unless he read Mein Kampf in in the pre-draft interviews, there's no reason for him to drop all the way to the 5th round. I forgot who the broadcaster was.
Offensive line in the country.
So part of so you got to take the rough with the smooth. Then part of the reason why you're here is because of your daddy. Part of the reason why you're here right now as a 5th round draft pick is because of your daddy. The reason why you were at Colorado is because of your dad.
No, he decided to go there.
He decided to go. He paid for his dad. He always paid under his dad.
So if his dad wasn't at Colorado, he would still gone there. No,
he wouldn't have.
No.
So I'm saying the reason why you're Colorado is because of your dad. The reason why you went to your first college is because of your dad. The reason why every single step of your career you've been coached by your dad. So the reason why you're here is because of your dad. So we can't now say everything that positive that's happened in your life is because of your dad, and now these negative things that happen is because of your dad as well.
Yeah,
it's because of your dad as well.
Yeah,
like you take the rough with the smooth.
You gotta take the rough with the smooth.
You can't be like, oh no, but now it's if your dad is your dad and your dad has brought you and fathered you to the position you are right now, coached you up the whole way to where you are right now, you also have to take the rough that comes with your dad, that he's got a big mouth and he put off multiple NFL teams from drafting you. That's your dad's issue as well. That's you and your dad's issue.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at it either. I just think it's just wrong from the NFL. I just think it's wrong, but I just think it's wrong that teams went, you know what, even though we need a quarterback, and bear in mind this is millions of dollars you're working with. Yeah. You decided to draft people who is clearly not better than him just to prove a point. That's the thing that annoys me the most about this situation. And whether because of his dad or whether it's not, I just think that's wrong. And I forgot who the broadcaster was, but he said it on the first draft night. He said there's no reason for him to fall all the way to. So
in the same way that you think that's wrong that he dropped because of his dad, it's also wrong that Bronny James was drafted by the Lakers because of his dad.
Bro, I hated that.
Because if they both got to be wrong. Because Bronny ain't randomly getting drafted by the Lakers.
I was the number one person that said, just because of his name, look where he's at. Do you know what I'm saying? I said he's taken an opportunity off of someone else. You lot killed me for it when I said this.
So if Shedeur dropping because of his dad is wrong, then Bronny going to fucking Lakers because of his dad.
Bronny going to the Lakers is
Bronny
wrong.
being in the league as a 6'3" guard who can't shoot and can't dunk and can't play.
Well, no, but
he can't play. Bro.
No, he
should be in the G League.
That's not true because
he should be in the G League.
But he was in the G League and he was dropping 38. So
once.
Even if you drop 38 in the G League, you're clearly good enough to play basketball. So, and this is not me defending Bronny. I'm not saying Bronny should be active on an NBA roster, but let's not act like Bronny James is not G League level or can play. I've seen bare niggas play in the NBA. Let's not act like Bronny James isn't talented. And remember,
would he be in the NBA if his dad wasn't LeBron James? Off the back of a heart attack? No way. Off the back of a heart attack, no one's drafting him.
Off the back of a cardiac arrest, probably not. No, probably not. But I still, but you got to remember, I'm not defending Bronny. But you got to remember when Bronny was playing in the G League for the Los Angeles Sparks or whatever. No, that's the dummy game. But what I'm saying, when he was playing with Cameron Brink and them, man. But he was hooping and he looked like one of the better players. So it's not like
they did.
Exactly. When he was in the, because remember he started off the roster. We realized Stephen A. Smith say come out and do this as a father, whatever, and then he started playing for the San Jose Sharks and whatever, and then was hooping in the G League where you're like, okay, like you can do something, So, let's not act like the guy's not somewhat talented.
But he wouldn't have got drafted by the Lakers.
No, of course. But that's the GM. How many times have we seen GM, bro? Delonte West is somewhere on a highway right now because of the GM.
That's crazy. Right, you watched the video of everything that's happened to all his former teammates. I don't know whether he's casting spells or whatever. I saw a nigga cutting Castanet's hair on stream. I said, sacrificial lamb. I said, oh, God.
The GM.
Can I just have to...
we do need to wrap. Yeah, all right, come.
Just so quick, it's going to get scary for GMs that purposely didn't draft Shedeur if on the basis that he comes out and he shakes up Cleveland. It's going to look scary for some GMs because it's going to say there's other agendas involved. You put other agendas on top of winning games this season.
It's not. Do you know what? I agree, it should. But it won't. And let me tell you why it won't. No, let me tell you why it won't.
Because Colin Kaepernick never got another job. They don't care, man.
One. True. Number two, Lamar Jackson got told, bear in mind, he won a Heisman, as a quarterback in Louisville. Bear in mind, in the year after, he got second in the Heisman just because we didn't want to give the nigga back-to-back Heismans. And they said, some GM said, Try out wide receiver, bro.
Bro, he got drafted 32nd.
He got drafted as a Heisman winning quarterback. How can you ever tell a Heisman winning quarterback? Do you think anyone ever told Marcus Mariota? Bear in mind, Marcus Mariota is not even white. Do you think any GM could tell Marcus Mariota?
Bro, Baker Mayfield had off the
Baker. Maybe you should be
issues. Like, bro, the NFL doesn't. There will be no consequences for anybody because this is the same league that Colin Kaepernick, who's got to a Super Bowl, never got a job again. He never got a job again.
Only because he kneeled during the national anthem. He never got a job again.
Like that's why to me it's not so. Like you got, and Dion knows this. You got to play the game, bro, because it's like it's the NFL. Bro. Apart from that Asian nigga who owns the Jaguars, it's 31 white owners who are all friends with each other that sit in a room and call us the N-word behind our back.
Did you just call Tony Khan?
You know, see that Drewski meme where he's like, you got dreads? Nah. You can outrun a police station.
Bro, that's it. That's it. You've got to remember.
That's it.
Bro,
that's the NFL.
Do you remember it came out as news? And I remember JJ Watt even tweeted about this. NFL GMs went out of their way. They didn't have to give us this. They didn't have to give the journalists the information. They didn't have to give anyone this information. They went out of their way to say, we are not going to pay. Do you remember when Lamar tested free agency for like 2 seconds?
Yeah.
They went out of their way to say, we're not going to pay Lamar.
Yeah.
No one flipping asked you.
Brother. This is the league MVP, and they all colluded and said,
they went out of their way to say, we are not going to pay this MVP.
Bear in mind, this is a top 10, in my opinion, when he's done, a top 10 quarterback of all time. He went to test the market, and the world said, we're not. They don't care. And so Shedeur is a little drop in the ocean to them. If they weren't going to pay them, bro, if the teams weren't going to take on Lamar Jackson,
and bear in mind, he won an
MVP.
Like, how can a quarterback win an MVP and other teams? Bear in mind, if a NFL winning MVP winning quarterback goes into free agency, anyone who needs anyone who needs a quarterback and has cap space should already be looking.
Brother,
they went out of their way to be like, we're not going to pay him,
bro. And then they started saying his mum's his agent, he's being difficult, brother. Yeah. Like,
imagine going out of your way to say we're not going to pay. No one asked you in the first place.
The league is institutionally racist, and that's the quandary I have with the NFL because I love it, right? But I know what this is.
Yeah,
this is niggas running into each other, giving each other CTE, and white billionaires making money.
We love these draft stories. What this nigga? Where CJ Stroud? Where's his dad? Like we love that. He made the playoffs. We love that. Like they love it, bro. They lap it up, bro.
I was wrong.
Yeah, no, it's all right, man.
Should you do NFL?
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to talk my talk, bro. Okay. I'm going to talk my talk because my Denver Broncos came back from 17-3 down, and we decided to beat the defending champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. And I can go chat rubbish, but what this told me, I'm low-key annoyed.
Why?
Because
I still wasn't impressed by Bo Nix, by the way.
Yeah, you don't have to be. But what I don't like is that I know we can beat these teams. I know how good the Denver Broncos are. I've been watching us for years. I know how good we can be. I know how good this defense is. So it's just annoying that we lost 2 games. And the fact that we lost those 2 games without trailing in the fourth quarter is like, do you know that was the first game we were trailing in the fourth quarter this season? And we're 3-3.
Yeah.
We didn't trail in the fourth quarter.
It's been 5 games.
Yes, we're 3 and...
Yeah, 3-2.
No, we're not. This is week 6.
Is this week 6?
Yeah.
No, because Philly are 4.
No, we're 2-2. Sorry, we're 2-2. 2-2.
No, but then now you're 3-2 because you won.
Oh yeah, no, we did.
Yeah,
we're 3-2. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
sorry. I expected us to lose. That's why I expected us to lose. We're 3-2. My bad, Bo Nix. My bad, Denver. But the thing is about the Denver Broncos is that I've always known we had a good defense. I've always known, you know what, once we get a running game, once we actually start throwing to our tight ends, we'll be okay. And you know what? Our biggest acquisition this offseason was J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins has been amazing. Against the Bengals, that was our first 100-yard rusher since 2022. And then even again yesterday, Evan Ingram scored a touchdown. I was like, oh my God, a tight end. Like, don't get twisted. Our tight ends, we had Nate Atkins, Troutman score touchdowns last season on National Tight End Day. But other than that, we rarely throw to our tight ends. We don't really utilize our tight ends like other teams do. But Sean Payton made some gutsy calls. We drew the game 17-17 and we went for 2. And I was like, to do that in Philly, crazy.
Yeah.
Like, to do that, you were like, okay, we've matched it 17-7. Let's just... And then he's like, nah, go for 2.
Bro, I was watching the Hippodrome for TalkSport, and I was like, I wouldn't go for 2 here. But this going for 2 was so smart because you stuck the pressure on and you knew that Philly's offense weren't really doing it.
Bro, Saquon Barkley had like 7 rush attempts.
Brother, you might be cooked.
I don't think he's cooked because this happened last season. I think his best runs came towards the end of the year, but for us, especially watching the Denver Broncos, we could never stop the run. So it's the fact that and even still now, like we can't even stop the run. And I like Alex Singleton, but I kind of want Dre Greenlaw to like get out of hospital and start playing some football. But I'm just annoyed because I'm like, this shows that we can beat the good teams. So it annoys me that we lost to the Chargers and we lost to the Colts in the way we did because we were winning and then we just let them back and we lost on back-to-back game-winning field goals. Like, it's just a horrible way to lose. We could be 5-0 right now. Yeah, we literally could be 5-0 and having just beaten the Eagles at home, and this would have been a whole different conversation.
But this season's weird like that though, because I think there's a lot of teams that are looking at it and being like, "Yo, we could be 4-1, 5-0." I look at the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm like, "Yo, we should be 4-1 right now."
Bro, the bloody Ravens are 1-4.
Brother. Okay, are you done about Denver? Have you got anything more to say about Denver?
One thing I will say is that Bo Nix, so them man are flying to London. I'm gonna go watch the game. Bo Nix, if you want to come Eden Lounge, let me know. Yeah. Like if you man are Cortland Sutton, PS2, let's go Eden, let's go out, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy London because we got the Jets. Like, we'll beat the Jets, you know what I mean? Like, bun the Jets. But
this is a weird season though. I don't think you can just say that, especially not.
No, but our defense is so good, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Our defense is so... And yeah, it's going to get better when Drake Greenlaw comes in. And when we decide... Like, I like Riley Moss, white corner, cool. But he's not... Yeah. He's not Cooper DeJean. No, it's not that he's white. He's not Cooper DeJean, right? Cooper DeJean's a good corner. Riley Moss is good in coverage, but he still gets beat.
Yeah.
So, like...
Because he's not...
So that's what it is. So, but even though he's good in coverage, like, when Devontae Smith cooked him a couple times yesterday, but he was there. But he's just more athletic than you. There's nothing you can do about that. So that's the way to if you want to beat the Denver Broncos, you do a running back wheel route and you target Alex Singleton, you target Riley Moss, the two white guys on our defense. Funny, but that's not the point. I still like them regardless, and I will go say hi to them and shake their hands or whatever. But yeah, Broncos country, this is good right now because
good right now.
Well, what didn't you like about Bo Nix? Bo Nix didn't have the greatest of games, but in the fourth quarter, he led three drives and scores, 9 for 10.
Convert the 2-point conversion. Yeah, no, I don't know what it is. And the
thing is, but we're a good enough team. Our ceiling is the Eagles. That's our ceiling. So we don't need to have the crazy quarterback who's making we need a quarterback that can make the throws, but our defense always gives us a chance. Like Tony Romo said it yesterday. He said it was weird. In the fourth quarter, Nick Bonito got a sack on Jalen Hurts, and Tony Romo was like, this is the beauty about the NFL, because this is a 2-possession game. They've just gone 3 and out now. You score one, they go 3 and out, you're back in it.
Yeah.
And that's how quick, like that. You're 2-0 down, but you can score one, do something in 2 seconds, and you're straight back in it. And that's literally what we did. We scored one, went 3 and out, scored another one on the drive again. And I was just like, that's the beauty of the NFL. So our defense is going to carry us. I'm not sure. Our ceiling is the Eagles, because we can have that.
I don't think your ceiling is the Eagles.
No, but if the Denver Broncos become the best team in the NFL,
you look like the Eagles.
We'll look like the Eagles. Okay. Like, you won't be excited by a quarterback. You won't be excited about. Okay, you're excited about the Eagles offense because of Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. You can be excited about calling. You're just excited about Bo.
Jalen Hurts, man.
Yeah, and Jalen Hurts too. But Bo Nix can make those throws, and it's more our defense that's going to give us opportunities on offense rather than vice versa. But that's enough about the Broncos.
Eagles.
EAGLE. I always have to think about that because sometimes I can't spell Eagles, bro.
CTE. With the Eagles, right? It's
Liverpool.
Bro, it's Liverpool.
It's Liverpool. You said it.
The Eagles are Liverpool, right? The Eagles are the defending champions. They were on a crazy unbeaten run. They were 4-0 going into this game against the Denver Broncos. And yet we weren't convinced by their performances, but we weren't allowed to say anything because you have to give grace to the defending champions who've started the season undefeated. You just have to, right? You're the best team last season.
They haven't lost yet. You
haven't lost. You can't say anything. So even if it doesn't look pretty, even though there's been a couple of halves this season where Jalen Hurts was thrown for 0 yards, which is insane, you can't say anything because they're still winning games.
Bro, AJ Brown's in my fantasy, and don't get twisted, he was all right yesterday.
Take him out, man.
The last week, he had what? One catch for 7 yards, bro.
But the thing is, it looks like I personally think there's a problem between AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts, because first of all, AJ Brown's come out and just not said as much, but has been frustrated because he's not getting targeted enough. And he's a real nigger as well. After the Super Bowl, he was like, yeah, that feeling kind of wore off super quick because I didn't really do anything in the Super Bowl. So he goes, yeah, one Super Bowl.
Yeah, he got one, to be fair. He scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
He scored a touchdown, but he didn't, the yardage was,
yardage
didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Which is...
He was reading a book.
Bro, I respect that. He's like, yeah, because as a receiver, I get it why he's got his mindset right now. As a receiver, you don't get paid off the back of your team winning. You get paid off production. If your team is ass, but you're still giving your 1,500 yards a year, you're going to get paid. He's already got his ring right now. He said, I don't care about winning this team thing. I've got my ring. I need to put up numbers to get in the Hall of Fame and to get paid. Like, if his team wins again and I give you 750 yards a season, no one's going to be saying my name. No one's going to care about me. It's not the Patriots where you credit Amendola and Edelman. That's a different kind of situation.
We're only crediting them because of the nigga who's throwing to them.
Yeah, exactly. And because they just won so many rings. AJ Brown's like, yo, I need to get my numbers and get my touches. And I fully hear that. And now we can openly start to criticize the Eagles' offense, because Kellen Moore was a good coordinator, right? Kevin Patula is so far off of it.
Yeah.
I've seen a regression in Jalen, seen a regression in Saquon, seen a regression in AJ Brown. Like, your key pieces on offense do not look the same. Jalen's maybe circumstantial because you're not allowing him to do what he needs to do. More time you're running the ball, or more time you're throwing the short passes and you're not going deep. So Jalen's numbers are Jalen's numbers, and really and truly you want Jalen Hurts to just to make the big throws in the playoffs, which he has done. But if your key offensive pieces are not hitting, and bear in mind, last season we came off a 2,000-yard season off Saquon Barkley. I'm looking at the offensive coordinator. I'm saying, why this offense looks so dead, looks so poor. Had a couple halves where they look like one of the worst offenses in the league, and you're supposed to be the Super Bowl champions. And so now I think we're going to have to start asking serious questions about the Eagles, because the Cowboys should have beaten them.
Yep.
Like, Tampa Bay were in the game.
No, they beat Tampa Bay because they blocked the field goal, right? Tampa Bay should have beaten.
Yes. What were their other games? They beat Kansas City, which
they beat Kansas City.
Was a good win.
But they should have lost to the Bucks. That was a game-winning field goal that they blocked, and they went to go return it.
What was the other one? I can't remember the other.
They played you-man, the Chiefs, us.
Oh, and the Rams. And the second half they had to come back.
Yeah.
And that's when they started flinging it. And they looked good again. AJ Brown was getting his touches and getting, like, I just look at this team and I say to myself, Liverpool, like, we cannot deny you're not performing well right now, and let's watch it carefully.
And do you know what? One thing I noticed as well.
The Commanders are coming.
So the Commanders are coming. Jalen Daniels is back. The Commanders are coming. And one thing is also is that when we saw the Eagles, we saw how stacked that roster is. And when we saw what they did to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, they sacked Mahomes 5-6 times.
Yeah, they were blitzing.
The Eagles' defense has not been sacking niggas like that.
No.
Like yesterday, I don't think Bo Nix took a sack from what I watched. I think I watched majority of the game. I don't remember Bo Nix taking a sack. Yeah. It might have been a sack because it will go on a sack on a stat because we were tackled before the line of scrimmage. But I don't remember, Jalen Carter wasn't like going at us. Like, Zach Bourne played well, and the penalties as well. A lot of there was some dumb penalty intentional grounding.
You had some that were going against you that I was like, some of them
the intentional grounding ones.
Yeah. No, but I actually thought that was intentional grounding though.
Which there was two. So there was one
the one late on.
Okay, so the one late on, I don't think it was intentional grounding. The one that the first one was because there was no one. There was no one in the.
And the one later on, there was somebody in the vicinity, but that nigga was not trying to get the ball. He did it, bro.
But he's in the vicinity.
I know. Like, producer Zach is telling us that his machine can't process the podcast.
So he got to wrap it up.
Better machine, brother. Right. No, this guy's been siphoning funds from the RNS.
Do you know what I mean, bro?
YouTube Premium, and they said that.
Hey, subscribe to us so we can make longer episodes. So Zach can do that, bro.
Patreon.
Do you know what I mean?
A couple of things. Let me just talk my shit about the Dallas Cowboys real quickly, right?
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? I don't care what anybody tells me. I know people don't want to like it because the Dallas Cowboys, same as Man United, the same as the Lakers. People want to hate them. We've got the best offense in the league. I don't care. Yes, bro, by yardage we have.
By yardage you have. And Dak's been low-key cooking and no one's talking about it.
Dak is an MVP candidate right now. Going
into week.
Bro, and then he hooped against the Jets. Fair enough, the Jets aren't very good.
The Jets.
We have got the best offense in the league and our number one receiver is not playing. A number one receiver not playing.
But you've got another number one receiver in George Pickens. So.
It's a T Higgins. It's a T Higgins.
No, but George Pickens can go to a lot of other franchises and be that number one guy.
T Higgins.
Yeah.
So could Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
So like, but CD is the man. CD gets paid like the man. CD is the man.
Yeah, 100%.
So
but you have that luxury.
We've got that luxury. Bear in mind, CD's not playing.
And do you know what? Javonte has been okay for you guys.
Been okay.
Been okay.
Yeah, been okay.
Like, I just don't. It's unfortunate because obviously Javonte, we drafted him, great rookie season. We thought, yes, we've got our running back, and then ACL, knee fell off the bone. Hasn't been the same.
But bro, with running backs, you could just find them a new home, and they can. You
can find them a new. Look at J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah,
J.K. Dobbins was behind Derrick Henry. And he was at the Ravens first, and then he went to the Chargers, had his best season in the Chargers, but he was injured.
Yeah.
And now we're keeping him healthy, and he's been a revelation for us.
Saquon's the prime example of that.
Yeah.
Like you can find running backs new homes. They can find new use. Like Derrick Henry, bro, went a bit stale at times, and then he went to Baltimore and he found himself again. Even though them niggas are struggling right now. But yeah, the Dallas Cowboys, watch out in the NFC East. Right, the defense is terrible. I think that Matt Eberflus is the worst coordinator in football. That nigga can't coach defense for shit. We are a terrible defense, bro. In garbage time, we can see, brother, he is terrible. Matt Eberflus, brother. I don't love Caleb Williams like that. Yeah, I don't think he's that good. But what Matt Eberflus was doing,
he made Caleb Williams look like he was at USC again, bro. It was crazy.
He made him look.
Yeah. It was crazy.
How he got the job, whatever. He's terrible. So our defense is the worst in the league, but we've got the best offense in the league. So let's see where we match up. Because honestly, our defense, I ain't seen the worst defense in the league, bro. We just get torched by everybody.
Yeah.
We made everybody have their best game against us. We made Russ. Russ is no longer going to be in the league. He had his best game against us.
Russ has already been benched for a nigga that lost yesterday, and he was moving brazy against you, man.
He was moving brazy. Caleb had the best game of his career against us. Like, we are just...
Hey, we got you this year. Oh, yeah, we do. We're NFC East this year.
Are you?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, NFC East this year. Yeah, we got you. I think we got you at home.
Okay.
Because we beat you at Jerry World last time.
Yeah.
We torched you at Jerry World.
Yeah, you did.
I remember that. And that was with Russell Wilson.
That was right.
We do. I think we do have you this season. That'll be fun.
That'll be good.
That'll be fun.
Good. But yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing from Dak. I need to see it in the playoffs if we make the playoffs. But the NFC East is low. There's low. What?
Playoffs.
Yeah.
You do remember a couple episodes ago you did say that you're finishing bottom of the division.
Okay, Tony, I looked at all the games that we played, right? And we could be 4-1.
What's your record at the moment?
2-2-1 because we tied against Green Bay.
You tied against Green Bay.
We should have beaten Eagles on the opening day. If CD could catch the ball, he couldn't. Obviously, we beat the Giants. We got trounced by the Bears, and we should have beaten Green Bay, in my opinion, right? So that would put us for 4-1 right now. We should have beaten the Eagles. We should have beaten Green Bay, and that would put us for. Bear in mind, Green Bay. I was saying that they're one of the best teams in the NFC. I might be wrong. And Philly are the defending champions. And bear in mind, we haven't got a defense. Brother, we could be 4-1 right now. All we asked Dak to do is what Joe Burrow did last season with no defense. You've got 2 number 1 receivers, just go and make plays. And that's what Dak's doing right now. And Burrow didn't make the playoffs last year, but I think there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity. We're always in games. Burrow and the Bears game have been in every single game. And so I'm just looking at that closely. Real quickly.
Let's make this last one before Zach kills us.
Last one. What's the time? Oh, shit, yeah, last one. Are the Baltimore Ravens done? And should John Harbaugh lose his job?
Yeah. It's unfortunate because I still don't think the Ravens are a bad team. I think their 1-4 start is to do with a lot of circumstance.
Unfortunate circumstance.
And it's unfortunate circumstance. And it's not all on John Harbaugh, but there's some things that are on John Harbaugh, and it's got to a stage where the tenure might be over.
Brother, like...
It might be. The boos after the game. Fair enough, I didn't expect Cooper... It was Cooper Rush?
Cooper Rush, yeah.
I didn't expect Cooper Rush to do anything.
Yeah.
But to get trounced by that, like the Texans, who have not been doing well, it was bad. It's looking bleak for John Harbaugh, and it's not. And I'm not going to just focus on that game against the Texans. I'm saying it's looking bleak for John Harbaugh because the game against the Bills, in which you're 4-2, you blew it. You blew that game. You've blown the most double-digit leads out of any head coach. Like, it gets to a stage where I think he lost the season. I don't think he lost actually, the season. I don't know. They're 1-4. Is he going to last the season?
Yeah, he lost the season because you have to pay him that respect. He won the Super Bowl. Like he will last.
He won the. What year did he win the Super Bowl? 2010.
No. Later.
No, that was Steelers.
2012. It was against San Fran, against his brother. It was like 2012. I believe.
What, the Colin Kaepernick one?
Yeah, Colin.
Oh, 2012. Yeah.
But you are 1-4, and let's not get it twisted, right? Obviously, Lamar didn't play last night. You have got one of the greatest quarterbacks in the history of football. Like, Lamar just needs one chip, and he goes into the top 10 of quarterbacks of all time. Like, you are dealing with a man that we've never seen anything like this before. The escapability, now his arm, brother, he doesn't really throw picks anymore. This nigga can do absolutely everything. And you can't go on a deep run. You've made one AFC championship with Lamar Jackson. I'm so sorry, but you have to lose your job. 1-4. Granted, they played against good teams. They lost against the Chiefs. They lost against the Lions. They lost against the Bills. Like, they're good teams, right?
And the Texans as well. They lost against all playoff teams.
Yeah, lost against playoff teams. But you just can't be 4-1 when 1-4 when Lamar Jackson.
And you can't be losing against playoff teams because 3 out of those 4 teams you're expected to meet.
Yeah.
Come January.
You can't be losing against.
So you can't be losing against them.
Yeah. So I think real quick on the Ravens, I feel like this is the last season of John Harbaugh and Lamar, because you've got to change something. It reminds me of the Giannis post ring. Do you know when it's just like people getting injured at the wrong time? This happens, and all of a sudden it just.
The unfortunate circumstance is just a combination of, and it ends with him losing his job.
Yeah.
Like it's not even ultimately down to you, but you're going to be the scapegoat, my nigga. Like,
yeah, that happens. What it is.
But yeah, listen, that's another episode. What, Cam Ward?
Yeah, and the comeback again.
Yeah, no, shout out Cam Ward. He got his first win.
Yeah.
The number 1 pick got his first win, and it was an insane comeback from the Cardinals.
Yeah.
And I like Cam Ward. I watched him at week 1 against us, and I thought we would like completely ruin the nigga's life because that's a welcome to the NFL moment. But I'm glad he got his first win.